All right, so I'm here with Evangelina. Evangelina, how old are you?
I'm 26.
26? And are you originally from Arizona?
No, I'm not originally from Arizona. Actually, I'm from Texas.
You're from Texas?
Yeah.
And are you homeless right now?
I am.
Can you tell me how you ended up homeless?
Well, I started off losing my job right before the COVID started. Then from there, it trickled to me just hanging out with friends and, going out a lot, wasting my savings, and it went downhill from there.
What about right now? Do you have any sort of addiction or anything like that? Any problem with blues or anything?
Right now, yeah, I think I have a problem with. I guess I won't say it's a problem necessarily, but I guess everybody that's addicted, it says it's not a problem for them. But I guess it's becoming a problem. The blues are becoming a problem. But I'm trying to keep that in check, I guess you could say. But I do have an addiction being out here on the streets that I never thought that I'd ever have, which is basically just watching out for people, saving people, helping them, guide them, I guess you could say.
How long ago did you start experimenting with the blues?
About a year ago when I met this guy that turned out to just went south pretty quickly. Yeah, he did some stuff to me that I felt like it wasn't very. I don't know. I guess I just never seen the behavior in my entire life. So I guess me going through that opened that can, for me to just do the blues. He introduced me to the blues. So when he did that, I mean, it's not his fault, but at the same time, because I was going through that kind of phase, the moment, with my heart being broken and whatnot. Yeah, that's how I started my journey with blues about a year ago. Suppress.
Suppress the pain?
Yeah, basically. I mean, I have countless of pain in my. I mean, I'm 26, but I've been through so much already. I feel like I'm already 50 something, but yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I just see life. I see life as it goes. So I don't know. I just feel like I feel like life in general is just is nothing compared to what I have in God. So, and what kind of fears me enough being out here is seeing what actually happens out here. What people actually go through. It seems like there's no place for us here, and not nowhere in the sidewalk, not nowhere in the in the stores. We made a joke the other day. Said would they want us to be in the air? Impossible, but that's just basically how the police and general people just make us feel like that we should just be thin air, nothing.
Do you have any family out here?
Not out here, no. I mean, I have family here in Phoenix, yeah, but not in the streets, no. I have too much. My family is going through a lot, right now too. My mom, my sisters, and them, they're going through a lot of stuff. So I don't want to burden them with already what they're going through, And so with the COVID happening, it's even harder for us to pick up where we left off, Losing our house, losing our cars, and everything else. It just all happened pretty quickly.
Do they know about your current situation right now, about being homeless?
They know some things that I tell them about it, but they don't know entirely what I go through out here, So I don't burden them with anything with any finances. So if I'm hungry one day or if I'm sleepy the next, it's wherever I lay my head at, I've just recently I got my stuff, my entire stuff, my makeup, everything. They just stole all my stuff, my purse, my ID, my credit card. So all that takes money to get back, and which money I don't have. So it took me a while to get all that stuff, and now that they just took it in one night, it's just kind of it puts me in a tough situation right now. Because there's no help out here.
Are you transgender?
Yes and no. because I'm not trans. That's what a lot of people make it they mix up that kind of phrase. I am transgendering, but not just quite yet. I'm going through a process. So for me, I feel like it's just it's just Eva being Eva, and it's not Eva being trans, Eva being this. No, I've always been this way. I've always dressed this way. I've always looked this way. So even if I try dressing like a guy, I'm gonna look like a dyke. So might as well look like Eva.
I wanted to ask, like, what kind of dangers do you go through being a transgender out here on the streets?
Yeah.
Does that make it more dangerous, or
way more dangerous?
Yeah.
I had to always be have a strong face. I've always had to I've always have to be on my toes. So many people like to put blame on me because I'm the trans. Oh, I like I'm the gay one. Put it on the gay one. So I get in trouble a lot because of other people's behaviors, and it's not fair. It really isn't that they put it upon my shoulders. That it's their problems. Like what they done, they put it on me and say that Eva did it when it's not true. Obviously, I didn't do anything, but I go through a lot, especially being out here. Like I don't prostitute or anything, but majority of the time, guys that are out here, like they're like stalking me. I've had so many stalkers out here. It's crazy. Like I sometimes don't even want to be out here, but I have to be out here because I'm homeless, so there's nothing else I can do,
So you get a lot of creeps and stuff coming up to you?
Yeah, majority of the time. I mean, you get a lot of people talking behind your back. It's like high school every day.
Yeah.
A
lot of discrimination?
Very much so. Yeah, I was just kicked out of Family Dollar on 51st and Thomas. No, so yeah, 51st and Thomas. They kicked me out because I was transgender. So I couldn't even shop. They thought I was stealing. Yeah. It's kind of tough being out here, being like where I am. You can't really be free when it's not. This is not even the land of freedom. It's more like the land of being trapped. There's no dreams. Even when you want to make it, you can't because somebody else is trying to tear you down.
To the younger generation, what kind of advice would you give them if they're thinking about trying blues for the first time?
Don't do it. It may seem cool, it may seem fun because everybody else is doing it, but I'm going to tell you that it's not the way of life. You're going to start changing. You won't look the same anymore. And I guarantee it, there will be a day that when you're out in the streets, when your parents can't take it anymore, or your family can't take you being around them anymore because you're stealing from them because you want blues, it's gonna come to a point where you're not gonna have nobody by your side, and you're gonna look at yourself in the mirror and you're not gonna recognize who you are. Your youth will, your very youth will be taken from you. You'll look 20 years younger. I promise you. You'll look 10, 20 years younger. Older. I'm sorry. You look 20 years older with these blues. Like you're never gonna have a life. And I honestly, there's countless of youth that are out here that they're lucky that I wasn't even nearby to save their lives. They're like completely dead. They had no life in them whatsoever until I came to the picture. I thank God every day because I was able to have classes for nursing so that I know what to do in a situation in that situation. So it saved countless of lives, but they wouldn't. That's beside the point. That you don't know whether there's gonna be somebody like me on the times that you're doing the blue and you end up overdosing and there's your life completely gone. I've met a lot of great people out here, wonderful youth, and they had high hopes for their lives, where they want to go, and they had so much dreams, and I'm telling you, I had so many great friends that they just passed away because there was nobody around to help them, in the time they need. You know what I mean? So if you are thinking about doing blues, I would just say don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth your life. It's not worth breaking up a family, That's what will happen. Your family will be broken because of it. They won't, trust issues will be no more trust for you. So everything you have good right now, you will never have all of that again. Once you take that first blue, that's it. So I would say don't do it at all. It's not good. It's not healthy for you.
Have you ever been put in that situation where you had to save someone from overdosing?
Yeah. Like I was just saying before, like I had. There was this week that I had. I don't know what God was doing, but it was just like one after the next of like people just nodding out, dying, and like just literally turning completely white, dying before my very eyes. I had to CPR on them right away and save their lives right there and then. I went to a friend's house that same week, thinking, oh, I'm gonna relax from 51st or relax from being in the streets for a little bit. Nope, him too. He did the blue and he did way too much, I guess, and he snorted it and he smoked it, so he had double whammy, and therefore, like, yeah, he had an overdose, and I saved his life too. I am gonna tell you, like, it's not something that you want to go through. It's not something you want to see, because it changes you. It really changes you as a person.
All right, Evangelina. If your loved ones get to see this interview, what would you like to tell them?
Not your fault. You know, I chose what I chose. I fell in love with an idiot that got me into the situation. It's my problem. Something that I had to fix. And I am learning every day to get better and better. You know, because of this man, I gained a sickness that I did not call for. You know, I did not intend it to happen. Never thought that it would ever happen to me, but it did. And I wouldn't even go to details on what it is, but I just want you to know I'm doing the best I can, and I love you.
All right, Evangelina, thank you for the interview. I really do appreciate it. And are you okay with me using this for my YouTube channel?
Absolutely, yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
I appreciate it. And also, do you have any kind of social media or anything like that? If one of my subscribers wants to reach out to you
Sure.
to help out, where
Yeah.
can they reach out to you?
You can Snapchat's always a good one. My Snapchat is little x0 ev_ Rose. Rose is ROSE, and then Rose, and then it's 0 little x. I hope you got that, but yeah, it's not that complicated. But my Facebook is Evangeline Rosaline Vasquez. You can find me on there, or email me too as well. Eva, and then VASQ042195 @gmail.com.
All right, thank you for the interview. I appreciate it.